data from balance platform. So we are sending data after manual fixing to make a full set of the data. And yeah, so now, as I think the recent feedback that was from today or from yesterday from Oliver, so we wait for this processing, which is currently depending on priorities here, priorities and capacities. And I guess current expectation should be Thursday. Yeah?
I guess so. When we have all data in ODS, when this is everything is done on your side and in ODS, then I think we can start, Sahindra, a full load to RRCM on Thursday, or let's see when the data is available. Then we can check for that contract what you mentioned. And after that, we could do a processing, and I guess this is then month-end closing February. Or what do you expect to get in the reports, then in Tableau and so on? What
for me, it's sufficient that I see at the first stage the daily data update, because my focus now is on the contractual data, and we have them updated on the daily basis.
Yeah, okay. Then let's do this. And as soon as you have checked your data and just give me then the contract, then I can verify that also then later on stage. We will do then, Sahindra, a full load, I think, maybe tomorrow in the morning. This would be good. Then we could probably start the processing already then tomorrow. I hope this is possible. I need to check this with other colleagues. But I hope that we then have, I hope, let's say when we start tomorrow morning, it could be that we have the data processed on the day after, so on Friday. But I need to check this also with the CloudX team if they have nothing else to do there. So latest, I would say on Monday. But Friday would be good.
Okay, I got it. Extra full load tomorrow in the morning. I made a marker for me at 9 a.m.
Yeah, I will ping you. Then we can have a look and can go on and see what we can do or not. This, and then when we do the daily load, the daily processing immediately, I think you should see the daily on if everything runs okay, normally on Thursday already in the evening, end of business, I would say there should be data normally when everything runs normally. So let's see what we can do, and I would keep you informed how to go on.
On this, Robert, do we have other points?
No. In the meantime, I'm doing short minutes. I'm pointing out the contract that I was looking at, the potential issue that I see, and link to the reports I'm using for this. Plausibility view.
Then just send me the contract number. Then we have tomorrow. We can tomorrow verify it and see if the contract even comes to RRCM. And when we have this contract tomorrow in the full load, then we would start processing. Else, I would contact you that we still have an issue.
Yeah. Maybe even earlier you can see that, because what I'm looking at is the kind of the first step is standard credit risk costs that are a result of the rating delivery from the balance platform. So most probably as soon as you see, there's some missing from the balance platform, that's the first sign that something went wrong.
If I should check the contract, the specific contract in ODS, please tell me also where do you expect it? In the contract table, or which where you expect this
contract table? This is the contract table. We are doing fix this manually already a year. So each time there is a new contract submission, we request THMI contract table, And in that contract table, we are updating the value of standard credit risk cost manually.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the value of the standard credit risk cost is calculated based on the risk rating coming from the front end, in that case, balance platform, and then I think matching with some table of the risks percentages from somewhere, I don't know where, from maybe IFRS or whatsoever. That's the link is unknown for me, but the rate is applied as a percentage from the amount. This drives the standard credit risk cost as an amount, and then this includes into the P2 calculation.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver, that's our log table where we copy the data which we send to you.
Mm-hmm.
And here, example, I can check for contracts also on our side. And if missing there, then I can go backwards to CFT files and check is the data, where is the data missing in the files, or is it lost somewhere in our side? If we can do
Yeah,
this,
I think we could do this tomorrow morning before we start any data transfer. Then we can have a look on the ODS side. I will give you a ping in the morning.
Okay.
Then no more topics on my end.
Okay.
I have a topic, a different one.
Jump.
It's about the ticket management and incidents we get.
Mhm. Yes.
I had a talk with if there's an issue which is observed or detected in Tableau or RCM, please open the tickets for these services. We must know if in ODS, then we must know where to look. We cannot look into Tableau RCM, but we must then know, okay, where what is expected to be delivered from ODS. That means maybe from Tableau they say, oh, that contract is missing, we haven't received it from ODS. Then we can check, okay, yeah, this contract was not it was received by ODS but not delivered by ODS, and why? But if the issue is in Tableau, we have that's not, then we are not the primary service.
Mm-hmm.
And IBM will close them in the future, and there's nothing we can do. We must know what is the problem in ODS.
Does it relate to the incidents I've raised today morning? I raised on your behalf, I would say, yes. So I've put you as because there was one incident where, exact example, yes. So we see in Tableau interest rate for contract, for retail contract, and this interest rate in Tableau is displayed as 0.22.
Yep.
And we know that to ODS we provide 22. Yes, so the real interest rate is 22%.
Yep.
And in input file from CFT to ODS, the interest rate is 22%. So maybe you can advise us how. So our understanding is, so we were raising tickets to ODS on purpose, I would say, or intentionally, because our idea was, yes, so please advise if this data is going through some transformations in ODS on its way to Tableau. So that was the idea behind, but I'm not sure whether it goes from other direction. Yes, so
not the others. You say, okay, the value is not correct in Tableau. Mm-hmm. Then Tableau has to look, okay, where do we get the data from?
So
we do some calculations, and then they say, okay, yeah, we are getting 10 and not 1, because ODS is delivering exactly that value.
Okay.
Then you can say, okay, yeah, but we are delivering ODS the correct value, and we're getting it 10 times on the RCM side. Then we can see, okay, is there something? But Tableau must tell us we are getting the wrong value from ODS, and exactly at this point.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
I don't know if Tableau. What I don't know Tableau. I must say.
I understand.
And maybe they do some calculations. I have no clue. And also, this is people from IBM. They have no clue what's happening in RCM and Tableau.
So the correct question in this way should be, or the correct approach should be, we raised the incident to Tableau team, Tableau service offering, and we are asking them, please advise why this specific value for this contract or in general is displayed as this, for example, 0.22. Is it calculated on your level? If not, if you are getting it, like if you do not make any alterations, transformation to this value on Tableau level, what is the source? Yeah, what is the source or the source for this field? And we will proceed investigation on this side, right? So why it's getting two sub questions here. Yeah, can you please, as a follow up, send us drop us the exact service offering here for Tableau? Because I don't know in ITSM if you know it. Yes. So what is the service?
I don't know it truly. RCM I have somewhere.
Because I mean, if I raise incident to global service desk, it will not work. It will take them 1 week to try to assign the ticket to correct service offering, and they will fail. So we know it by experience. Yes. So if you want to raise a ticket, raising it to global service desk normally doesn't work. Yeah, unfortunately.
Oliver, can you help? Is this RCM and Tableau one service, or are there different?
For Tableau, let me check that with Christian Widmer. He is the Tableau expert for us. And I don't know if they have different groups for that. Let me verify that. I would send you that.
Thank you.
Okay. And my another question was regarding communication approach. So is Tableau also IBM or it's other vendor who supports it?
No, it's from our side also. The IBM colleagues, then they can support it, but because the software itself gets directly the data from our from our Snowflake environment, and this is by IBM.
I know the actual question is with ODS we have so IBM has concerns regarding direct communications with Russia, and so at some point of time there was request from I guess Thomas Waldinger not to raise tickets directly to ODS from Russia. That's why when I raise incident, I put Sahindra as a caller, as initiator of the request. So I'm not sure whether if I can or cannot, or anybody from Russia like Robert or Alexander or Maria Levashova to raise tickets directly to Tableau team, or should we specify somebody from colleagues as a caller, and if yes, then whom? So that maybe Oliver, you can also ask this from this expert. Yeah. So yeah.
We need to figure that out because it's not easy also for us to understand.
I might imagine.
At what point we can do this. I mean, all that is very complicated because it's a political topic, and let's see how we can fix this. That at least everybody at the end gets the data and gets the fixes needed.
Yeah, and it should be understood here because so this indirect raising incidents. It's kind of a little bit of, or not a little bit, I don't know, of communication administrative overhead for Sahindra in this case, because sometimes Sahindra has to send it back and forth, all these files, emails, clarifications. So when asking this person in Tableau, maybe also give a little bit of heads up that, it might mean that he or she should be involved in some additional communication, between IBM and Russia, if IBM doesn't want direct communication.
So what I can say is that it works pretty well if Evgeny is opening a ticket with me as caller, and then it should be also work for the other services. The only complaint was that they said that's not a ticket for ODS, that's a ticket for another service.
Yeah, but it's not
problem. Not. And if Evgeny is a caller, I have no active point in a role in this ticket, so it can be processed completely without me.
Yeah. So the only I need to remember to put myself and colleagues who needs into watch list so that we have access to the ticket, proper access to this ticket. So if yes, but that's on our end. We should not forget to include ourselves into watch list to have the full access to the incident. Okay. Okay, understood. Regarding this incident topic, so.
let's see.
No, Sahindra, sorry. This particular incident from today, should I re-raise it, or IBM still will check, and it's kind of heads up for any further incidents?
They set both tickets to resolve. They answered it as good as they could, but it took them a long time. And they said at the moment there are some escalations in other markets, or some heavy problems in other markets, and they don't have the capacity. So they asked us only, please base it the next tickets to the correct service.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you can say, now you have access to the database, to the Oracle integration database, and then maybe if you can say, okay, give me the content of this database in production. Then you can check, is it the same as in integration, and then you can raise, of course, a direct ticket in because you say, okay, we have this data in Oracle, it's out there in the ODS outdata table, and that's not correct. And where does it come from? Then, of course, you can address it directly.
Yeah, okay.
At the last, I gave you a last mail, and if you want, we can check if you can also use install Informatica. That's integration.
But this is the question, if they have even access then with the networking and so on. This is the topic and also in the VDI, if this is working.
Yeah, we do have Informatica in VDI, definitely, and it will be a very long story to bring it through. So again, we will have to involve with G15.
Yeah.
So and so on. So I'm not sure how far it would make sense.
Learning curve. We don't have any.
Yeah. So it will take us some months. It will take us some months to get Informatica itself as a software within VDI. Then we, at least with Oracle and with Select, with DDL, with language, we at least have some experience. With Informatica, I guess neither of us has any experience or knowledge, so we'll have to try and error. And then you were saying that at some point of time, Informatica will be dismissed, right? So
please forget about that. This is too complicated. It takes at least 6 months to even the discussion. So forget about that. We need to find an easier way here. Okay. So if there are really problems that somebody says, oh, I cannot work on that ticket or whatever, I can also ask again here the colleagues from IBM how they act and react now on such tickets, because when you have no direct contact to them and you get just a ticket from the system that says, hey, please check whether this is running or not, this should not be then a direct link to you. So, but I need to check this with Heike from IBM so that we see how we can go on here, because the system is normally a BMW system, and they are working for us and not for you directly. So let's see what we can do here. I will check with the colleagues from Tableau if they have an extra information group for that, and I think then let's go on.
Okay.
Good. Perfect. And that's all. Thank you very much, colleagues.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.